Young man, do you understand the charges against you?
Joven, ¿entiende los cargos en su contra?
Santiago Ventura Morales is 18 years old, and he's standing in an American courtroom. He's on trial for murder. The interpreter interprets the question into Spanish. There's just one problem. Santiago doesn't speak Spanish. Santiago speaks Mixtec, an indigenous language from Oaxaca, Mexico. He's about to be convicted of a murder he didn't commit. And he doesn't understand a single word of his own trial. He was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison. There was no physical evidence, there was no confession, there was only a constitutional failure so profound that it violated the very foundation of American justice. The 14th Amendment guarantees every person in this country the right to due process. That's the promise of a fair trial. It means you have the right to understand the charges against you, to confront your accusers, to assist in your own defense. For Santiago, those rights were erased. When witnesses, who were also Mixtec speakers, testified against him in broken Spanish, he couldn't understand them to challenge their words. When his own lawyer tried to form a defense, Santiago couldn't communicate the details that might have proven his innocence. He was physically present, but legally, he was entirely absent. He was a spectator at his own trial. The Constitution also guarantees equal protection, meaning the system must treat everyone the same. But in that Oregon courtroom, justice was not equal. The system created tiers of access. If you spoke English or Spanish, you were granted the tools of justice. If you spoke Mixtec, you were left legally defenseless, denied the ability to comprehend the evidence, challenge your accusers, or participate in your own trial. This is discrimination, and it's a direct violation of our country's highest law. The system that convicted Santiago did not save him. Rather, his innocence was proven in spite of it. It took years of relentless work by community activists and a new legal team, led by a lawyer named Paul J. de Muniz, who would one day become Chief Justice of the Oregon Supreme Court. The truth was only uncovered when another man finally confessed to the murder. After losing 1,700 days of his life behind bars, Santiago was freed. In an act of incredible grace, he became a social worker, dedicating his life to helping others navigate the very systems that had failed him. The story of Santiago Ventura Morales is not a relic of the past. It is a stark illustration of a crisis that continues to unfold in courtrooms across the country every single day. In response to this ongoing crisis, Americans Against Language Barriers is proud to partner with the American Deaf and Limited English Council to administer a new nationwide initiative. The mission of the Language Access Watch is to transform these individual stories of injustice into an undeniable, data-driven case for systemic reform. For too long, the true scale of this problem has remained invisible, hidden within thousands of separate courtrooms. The Language Access Watch was created to make the invisible visible. It was created to build a body of evidence so robust, so meticulously documented, that it can no longer be ignored by judges, by court administrators, or by lawmakers. This program is the answer to the question Santiago's story forces us to ask. What if someone had been there to watch? Starting today, You are that someone.
May justice always be weighed by the truth and not be distorted by the limitations of language. Your watch begins. This concludes Module 1 of the Court Observer Training Program. Please continue onwards to Module 2. You can apply to volunteer with the Language Access Watch to be a court observer on our website www.aalb.org/LAW. Once you complete your training program and take a screening test, you will be ready to begin your observations. If we are not active in your location, you can always help us expand or observe independently. Please see our website for the most up-to-date information.